Hi you guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Um Sorry, I'm just checking if the camera is straight. If it's not and it looks a little like lopsided or something like that, it's okay. As long as you guys are getting the message, then it's all good. So the message today is from the fairies. I haven't done a fairy message in a long time. So I did want to bring that message today. And the reason for that is because I found this deck. So this deck tends to appear and disappear in my life. Like I don't know, somehow it gets lost and then sometimes it comes back, and it's that fairy energy. And this is a deck that I do love to read the guidebook, so I will be reading the guidebook. It's called The Fairies Oracle by Brian Freud, I believe. That's how you pronounce it. But yeah, so just keep in mind, this one I will be reading off the guidebook. So we have pile 1, it is a pyrite crystal, and pile number 2, it is a citrine, like a very smoky citrine. And I love these crystals just because they are very earthy and they're very grounded energy, and so I love that energy for today's pick a card. I do have several messages, but before I do go into that, I do want to remind everyone that you guys are sovereign beings and you guys know what is best for you. So use your discernment when it comes to watching any tarot reading, whether this is from my channel or from anyone else. Remember that these are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. It's not for you, and that is okay. With that being said, timestamps, everything that is going on is always in the link tree in the description box. So I do have just 2 options this time around, and I feel like that's important. I feel like there's a need for balance, or there's big decisions that are being made on a collective level, or there's a sense of contemplation, there's a sense of needing to go within as well, because the number 2 for me is very high priestess energy, and the high priestess is not about looking for answers external to you, but actually going within and listening to your own inner voice and your own guidance, your own guru, your own teacher, right? Listening to that voice. I do feel like for many of you, maybe you have been in a bit of I'm hearing the word respite. So maybe you've been taking it easy, whether this is willingly or unwillingly, right? But there is the sense of needing to just take a deep breath is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting here as well, there's 2 important messages. This is not going to be for everyone. This is going to be for a certain group of people. It is raining here on my end, on my side, so if you guys hear any dripping sounds, that's what that is. But there's a message that's coming through about distraught. Okay, so I don't know if this is you, my viewer, or if this is someone around you who is in this heartbroken energy. I'm also getting this energy of a truth needing to come out, or someone will be coming in to let you know a truth. I just heard the audacity. So I don't know if this is something that happened to that person that's coming in to tell you something, and they're wanting to, I don't know, maybe just talk it out with you, but I feel like you haven't talked to this person in a while. I feel like you haven't. I'm also getting here as well, or either this is you telling this person, the audacity, because I am seeing a big blue eye. So I don't know if this person has blue eyes. They don't have to. I'm seeing also the sign of Scorpio. This could be something that was hidden, or that was underground, or that was, I'm getting hidden. It was hidden. This person probably kept that hidden. I don't know if this is them admitting something to you that they did, or maybe this is just I'm getting a bystander. So maybe they knew about something but didn't speak up, and now they're wanting to. But again, I'm getting this energy of the audacity. I don't know. That's for somebody. I also this was a dream that I had, and the car in the background is honking. So again, that to me is always confirmation. I had a dream early in the morning that there was this gentleman that was in distraught. So I don't know if this is you. Doesn't have to be that you're a masculine. It can just be that you are someone that has a lot of masculine energy, so you don't have to be a man. But I did see a gentleman in my dream, and this person was inquiring about someone, and they couldn't find this person. I'm not going to say this person's name for privacy purposes on my dream, but this could also, you know, if it relates to you, there might be someone who's asking for you. There might be someone who's looking for you. But this person was really distraught. That's the word I would say, is distraught, heartbroken. I don't know if they just went through a loss or something here. And all I heard in the dream was all is well. All is well, or everything is going to be okay. So maybe this is you and your energy. Maybe you're feeling a bit hopeless. Maybe you're feeling a bit like, is it ever going to get okay? Like, is it ever going to get better? The message is it will. Okay, it will. It will get better. I feel like there's a lot of clarity. So if you've been going through like a stormy type of energy, I am seeing a rainbow. I am seeing clear skies as well. Yeah, there's something about someone that you haven't talked to in a while will be coming back. And I don't know why I keep hearing the audacity. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. These are just messages. Once again, take it only if it resonates. But I will see you guys in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the pyrite crystal, this is your reading. This is your message from the Fae. So if you skipped the intro, I did give some channeled messages over there. That's just for those who did not listen to the intro. So we have here pyrite. Pyrite reminded me of pirates. So maybe you like pirates, maybe you like the ocean, maybe I don't know. There's something with pirates here. I'm also getting as well abundance. You might be focused on your abundance, or you might be questioning, or maybe a little bit uncertain about your finances or your stability, because pyrite to me is about that. This is also known as fool's gold, if I recall that correctly. So let's have a look here. Remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's see. We have the Page of Swords. Okay. So the Page of Swords is a student, right? This can be a child. So for some of you, every time I say that, then my phone rings. There might be news about a child coming your way. Or this can also be you're gathering information. You're gathering information. You're coming up with ideas. You're trying to organize your ideas. It's like you're trying to use your intellect. I feel like for many of you, there's something you need to communicate, because as soon as I was about to click the record button, I was getting like this little bit of dry cough here. So I do want to say that it can be that there might be a blockage in your throat chakra, and that might be something that you are working through. I am also hearing here as well, some of you need to give information, teach information, or there will be information, there will be news coming your way. That is something that did come up in the channeled message. Let me see here. For some of you, there might be certain documents. Okay, so if you've been waiting for an application, if you've been waiting for paperwork to go through, just know that that information is coming in. For some of you, there might be a situation here that might not be easy for you to receive. I will say that. This could be a phone call. This can be email, a text, I don't know, but there might be some information here. And the reason why I feel like it's because it's challenging. That's the reason why it's not easy to receive it, is because it's challenging, and it's like you have so much things going on, and then you're like, okay, so now we're adding that to the table as well. For some of you, there could have been something with the paperwork that needs to be addressed. For some of you might like chucks. Maybe you love chucks here. Let's see. For others of you, you need to be taking action when it comes to your ideas, okay? Because I feel like you have a lot of information, but you just store it. It's kind of like you just sit on that information, and your guides and the fairies are saying, it's time for you to communicate it. The Five of Wands. There is this internal struggle here. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Okay, so drama. You might get word about some type of drama here. Damn, I just cut the deck. Okay, so for some of you, there might be a little bit of that going on, maybe a little bit of gossip. I don't know. You guys are saying, you know what? Walk away from the drama. The fairies are saying, is that really worth your time? Because I feel like for some of you, there is something else for you to do. Like when it comes to your ideas, like your guys are saying, do we really need to engage in that? That's for some of you. Others of you, I do feel like unless like it's really something you do need to address, like you need to stand up for yourself, then your guys are saying, you know, for others of you, I do feel like maybe the reason why you don't want to take action in something or sharing information or like go after some particular idea is because you feel like there's so much competition in regards to that. And that's why you're feeling like, I don't know, is it really worth going after that? We have todo viaje comienza con un pequeño paso. So there is this energy of here. So this translates to every journey starts with a small step. So the thing here is I feel like taking action, the hardest part of starting a journey is taking the first step. And for some of you, it's because there's this inner battle within you here with that 5 of Wands of like, you know what, do I not? A lot of people have done this, a lot of people have talked about this, a lot of people have, you know, yada yada type of energy. And your guides are saying, but if it's for you and you feel inclined to do it, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, go for it. I mean, just go down any market or any aisle. You're going to see a bunch of brands of bread. You know, so your guides are saying, again, the same thing with your ideas. The same thing with your views, with your creativity. Because I feel like you have a lot to share here. We have the life bringer. Yes, for some of you, I do feel this is going to become something that you're going to be known for, something that I am hearing here. I'm also getting you have grown a lot. And this is something that fulfills you. This is something that makes you happy. For some of you, there might be certain things in an establishment, maybe where you work or something like that. You guys are saying only pay attention to that which is worthy of your time and energy. Yeah, I want to read a little bit about that one. Okay, about you now, what? That doesn't sound proper. About you now, ideas and projects are gestating. Constellations of ideas are birthing. Your creativity is flowing from within, and ideas are developing in an easy, organic flow. For a time, you will be rich in health and love and in physical beauty. While there is so much that is new about you, what has already been developed within your world can now be brought to greater fulfillment. Again, for some of you, it's like you're wanting to expand on an idea here. Maybe that was you. You're like, that's not proper. Maybe you're getting caught up in like being perfect, or it needs to be perfect. And your guides are saying, but you know, take action on your idea, because I do feel like you go back and forth like internally here. Imagination. Yeah, this has to do with your creativity. Courage. Have the courage to go after, to bring something to life, because I feel like, and it has to do with this journey, whether this is you starting something new, expanding on something that you have already established for yourself, because I feel for many of you, you have outgrown this establishment or this foundation, if you will. And I feel that, you know, you expanding and growing and branching out is going to bring in a lot of fulfillment for you. And we have follow me. Yes, I feel like the Fae really want to help you. They do. I mean, that card, follow me, come with me, I will show you. There might be someone around you who's going to come in to help you. Speak in a language that is not limited by words. Exactly. That means taking action. Taking the forward, like the steps forward. Tapping into that courage. Tapping into that inner strength. Tapping into that confidence to make things happen for yourself. The Fae is saying you can do it. You can do it, and you have their assistance. Because I feel like, because for me, from my understanding, is to work with the Fae, you need to have this purity of heart. That's from my understanding. Okay. I don't know. But I feel like whatever this journey is, or this idea, or this creative project, they're saying it's in alignment with your heart space. And here's your sign that all is well. So if things have been a little bit, maybe, you know, not the best, your guides are saying, look, all is well. The fairies are saying, do not worry. I did channel this as well in the intro. Do you guys hear the rain? I'm going to use this deck here, the one that appears and disappears out of my life, but it appeared again, so we're going to use it. This is the Fairies Oracle by Brian and Jessica Macbeth. Oh, the Soul Cruncher. Okay, I wanted to come out. There are 3. The fairy guide, and then we have the fawn. I forgot I drew this fairy guide. That is crazy. I haven't seen this image. I told you I haven't. Maybe there's something here. Maybe you haven't seen this other side of you in a while. And that's the side that wants to come out with the soul shrinkers, not the soul cruncher. There's something here. I feel like you staying in something that you have already established is shrinking your soul in some way. 555 is significant, right? Because this is 35. Oh, it's 35. Then there's a 5 here, and then we have the 5 over there. Whoa. Okay. Maybe you're finding something that was once lost. Okay, pile number 1. Oh, the journeyman. This is giving Fool vibes. Again, with the number 5. At the bottom, we do have something of the shadows. Let's read this one. But this is giving me Fool energy. It's like you're embarking on something new, and your guys are saying, look, you have to trust that you will be okay, right? Like there's this safety net, which is kind of making me think of like what I have here. It's like a safety net in a way. So your guides want you to know, the fairies want you to know that you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. They have a safety net for you. There is abundance as well with this particular card. But let's see. Maybe you've been working with the code 0010110. I believe that's the code of the universe. I don't remember, but I have it written here in my book. So let's see. So this particular card is all about travel, adventure, independence, and polishing of skills. So for some of you, there is a new skill that you're going to dive deeper into, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like there's something in your life, like I said, you have already established and you're ready for something else. Is that you have completed this apprenticeship in some type of a craft. But he hasn't, the fairy here has not achieved true mastery of his trade. So there's a new like level or a new side of your gifts that is coming, that is something that you're being called to move towards in order for you to master something. But in order for you to do that, you have to leave behind what was once established in some way, okay? That doesn't mean getting rid of your things, just making that clear. But this is craftsmanship energy. It's like now you're going out into the world and you're testing your skills. This is giving me like I just got my degree and now I'm going out there in the field, right? That type of energy. Because this is the status of the master maker. You're about to learn something here. You're about to learn something that I feel like is going to make you a master. And this is beautiful because it's going to also show you where are your limitations in order for you to know them, to see them, and to work through them. This is also giving me as well, like when a child leaves home, right? That's on my end if anyone of you are driving. For others of you, there is a dual message here that's coming through as well. For some of you, you feel like you're not ready to dive into or to start this journey, but your guides and your fairies are saying, but you are. But you are. You're ready. Plus, you have this like full archetype, which is great because it gives this childlike student always willing to learn. Okay, let me look at 44. This has to do with the shadow, so I'm pretty sure. Ooh, this is the fairy of the social workers, the therapists, the healers. Those who try to help those who have alcohol problems or addictions. I feel like for some of you, you are masters at that. Maybe because you have mastered that in your life. For some of you, this is what you're going to master. And for others of you, this is what you have mastered. But it's like now you're going out there and kind of testing is what I'm getting. It's like you have broken free from your own inner shadows. For others of you, there has been some type of like neglect when it comes to those who were meant to protect you. And so this is something that you might be teaching, or you might be applying it within your line of work, business, whatever it may be for you. Let's see, what else am I getting here? Yeah, it's like the sense of humanitarian, right? It's like this sense of assisting children in particular. It is what I'm getting here. Those who have fallen through the cracks and the rips of, you know, the system that we have in place. For others of you, I do feel like this is something you yourself have achieved, which is, you know, you have developed true self-respect and self-esteem. Because you've done the inner healing pile number 1. And again, there's this energy of hope. There is hope. I feel for others, you're going to be assisting the community in some way. That's what's coming through, like very strong. Sorry, my book hit my thing. Maybe that's just shaky energy. Maybe it's a little bit of nervousness. Yeah, they're saying remain open here. Remain open. I feel like for many of you, this is something that you have already heard. You have already heard this. I also I'm getting her. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you have been on this journey of balancing your energy out, of cutting out or removing toxic people and habits and healing your shadow. And I feel like for many of you, you're going to be applying this in some way when it comes to either assisting the younger generation or assisting others through your field, whatever that may be, whether it be in something traditional like schooling, or whether this be in your spiritual practice. or coaching or something like this. But again, the message for you guys is this is your path. This is your path. All is well. Do not be afraid to go after the things that you want, to take that first step. Know that you are protected. Know that they do have a safety net here for you. You might have been seeing 44 a lot as well. But that is what I have for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your message from the fairies. If you chose this citrine crystal point, this is your message. So let's have a look. In case you did not listen to the intro, I did give some channel messages in the intro. If you are on Patreon, then you probably already watched the ad-free version of it. Thank you for being a Patreon. So let's have a look here. You have many versions of you. Embrace them all. Okay, so the Fae wants you to know that there is this other aspect of you that wants to come out. Or you are learning about a different facet of yourself. For others, I do feel that if you have been learning about a different side of you and you are judging that side of you a little too harshly, they want you to know to not do that, that we all have different facets of ourselves, and it's important that we integrate them all in order to, you know, feel the energy of wholesome. Security is here and stability. Okay, so for some of you, you've been feeling a bit shaky or a little bit unstable. Just know that stability is here. It's something that you are meant to experience in this lifetime. For others of you, if you've been feeling maybe like, I don't know, like you're like you're not safe, they want you to know that they're watching over you. If there's something in particular when it comes to your root chakra, when it comes to your home, your safety, your basic needs, they do want you to know that you are protected, okay? We have here sacred or scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. And this is interesting because both piles talk about starting a journey and both of them being afraid. And you guys are also in that energy as well. With the 18 is the moon in tarot. So this is giving me a little bit of like the fear of the unknown. Worried about what awaits me on the other side of things. For others of you, you might be making big changes when it comes to your job or your finances. Or maybe you are experiencing certain changes, or you're being asked to make certain changes when it comes to your business or your line of work. I do feel like you've been receiving this message intuitively. There is a full moon behind this fairy. So the full moon is on Saturday, which will be in the sign of Virgo. So you might have already be experiencing a lot of anxiousness or a lot of worry, a lot of like self-sabotaging maybe. For others of you, I feel like you are waiting for this message of like, when is the right time? And I'm getting that when Phil tells Dunphy, right? It's like, there's never a right time. There's never a right time. It's about trusting your gut. Yeah, Phil, when Jay, right? Is it Jay? Jay tells him, no, there's never a right time. Like, we just got to go for it because anything can happen. So it's about trusting that you're covered, trusting that you're safe, trusting that you are going to be secure. And so there might be something here where definitely the fact that we're not feeling secure. Okay. Maybe you're scared. Because I heard like my brother's voice. Okay, so I'm getting this energy of like the fact that you're scared or you're anxious is bringing out this other version of you that you're like, it's not pleasant. And your guys are saying, yes, we get it. And that is that other side of you. But again, do not judge it. Do not judge it is what I'm getting here. Okay, no te esfuerces más, hazlo de manera diferente. So it's saying do not try harder, try doing things a different way. So there's this message here of like, if you keep doing things the same way, you're going to get the same results. So try doing them differently. Try doing something differently. And that might be something that you might already be experiencing here. Intuitively, like you might have already been feeling this, but you're scared. There's a sense of being afraid, right? Of doing different things, of stepping into the unknown, because there's no security, in the sense of like there is no security like me predicting what's going to happen, right? Because you're always protected and you're always secure by your guides and by, you know, the fae as well here. But they're saying try something different. And that might mean bringing a different version out of you. But they're saying it's going to be successful. We have, okay, I don't know if your name is Easy. I'm getting Easy, but we have Isa here. Number 17, stillness, pause, and delicacy. I can never say that word. Delicacy. I think it's delicacy. But there is this need, or it's not even, okay. What I'm going to say is this. What I'm going to put it, the way I'm going to put it is like this. For some of you, because you are safe where you're at, right? Like physically here is what I'm getting. And it's familiar. And that's the reason why I feel safe. But I do feel like it's putting you in stillness. It's putting you in this energy of pause. And I feel like for some of you, it's time for you to try something different. Gratitude. Yeah, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I feel for some of you, again, it's like a square. It's like you have, look, it's like you reach like the limits of this box, if you will. It's like it wants to expand. It wants to, it's like this egg wants to crack. But at the same time, it's like the container is too small. And you walking away from that which was familiar to you does not mean that you're not grateful for it. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear that. Yeah, the ego is making you stay in situations that are not good for you. There's this illusion of being trapped. There's this illusion of, you know, I have no options, or I'm going to lose my stability if I try something different, or if I embrace a different part of me. But your guides and the fays are saying absolutely not. That is your ego. There are certain things here that are unhealthy, that is making you be in this stuck energy. The 10 of Swords. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for a new happiness, a weight off your shoulders. The end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. So for some of you, you are walking away from something. You're choosing freedom. For others of you, I'm getting you're packing your belongings. I feel like you are. You're ready to move forward. Because I feel like whatever it is that you've been carrying, it's been heavy. It's been heavy. For others of you, you've hit rock bottom in some way in your life. And I feel like now you're ready to see what else is out there. Heavy on the Capricorn, heavy on the Gemini. And then we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of life. So for some of you, this could just be internal. That you've been not wanting to forgive. There might be certain things, certain illusions, certain thoughts, certain beliefs that your ego has made you believe that you're stuck. Okay, that changing will not be good for you. But I feel like now the door is open for you to move forward, to leave this chapter of your life is what I'm getting here. This is Archangel Michael here as well. For some of you, there's a... For some of you, you're putting an ultimatum. No. I'm going to say what I was going to say. There's like a final moment to something here. And that hesitation even coming from me might be from you as well in regards to the situation. It's kind of like you're saying that's it to something here that was associated with your ego. That you're like, it's not good for me. It's unhealthy. This feels like it's internal though with the Isa card. It's like you're relinquishing a battle here. And this feels internal too. For very little people, this is going to be external, but this feels internal. This is something like a war within yourself. It's like this energy of someone that I know. That, you know, they used to be addicts. Like drug addicts. And I remember I had told them, like, what made you change? Like, what made you say, you know, this is enough. I want to change my life around. And this person, he told me, one day I woke up and I literally told myself, is this how I want to live? And I know that's not easy. I'm just sharing a story here to kind of read the energy around here. And it's this energy of like, that's it. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to wake up with no money, hungry, hungover, you know, with that withdrawal symptoms. Like, I don't want to. And they just completely cold turkey. And they were able to do it. So I feel like there's a point here within yourself where you're like, enough is enough. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's like you yourself are setting yourself free, right? Is what I'm getting here. It's like you're doing everything for yourself. It's like this is coming from yourself. And I feel for many of you, you will be sharing this with the world. I don't know. I'm also getting that here as well. Like, I don't know if this is something that you're going to teach others or... Yeah, it's like, it's because you're doing something different here. And maybe this is about you embracing that other side of you, that shadow self. And it doesn't have to do with addictions and things like that. That was just the story that my guides put in my mind right now. Like a memory that I had here about this particular person. Yeah, it's something that was shrinking your soul. That card wants to come up, but it never fully does. It's just like his presence is there. So let's see. This one I will read from the guidebook. Anything else that pile number 2 needs to hear? The singer of intuition. Yeah, like I said, there's no such thing as the right time. I keep getting that. Like, there's no such thing as the right time. It's about trusting your intuition. And we have Spirit Dancer here. So let's see, number 7. And I know that's easier said than done when we're talking about time, like, right? Because we've all been there. We're like, no, I'm waiting for the perfect time. So the singer of intuition is all about perception, about the oracular powers, awareness, and trust. This has to do with the Akashic records. So for some of you, it's in your Akashic records to fully let this go, to cut cords with whatever this is. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, pile number 2, is going to help humanity go to the next stage of evolution. I don't know why. That's deep right there, but this particular fairy is saying, follow the hunches of your intuition. That's what you need to be doing. Because I feel like there's certain stars, there's certain omens that you keep getting or you're going to soon get. because you have evolved and grown so much, pile number 2. And based on your actions and choices is how you have gathered so much knowledge. For some of you, you have clairaudience as one of your gifts here. Clairvoyance. For some of you, you have all the clairs. And there is information that's coming into you, like coming to you from your guides, and particularly from your Akashic records. This has to do with your inner journey. Let me see, number 36. That has to do with your inner journey. There's something that you went through that I feel like there's nuggets of like of treasures there that they want you, that's what they want you to connect within. And it's like you take action based on your intuition. Like I always say, you guys know what is best for you guys. So the spirit dancer is all about self-expression, freedom, and exploration. This is all about, for some of you, there has been something that you've been doing to get away from the pain. It's kind of been like a, what is it called? A coping mechanism. But it's like at some point it was unhealthy, but now you found a healthier one. Also, they're saying do not get caught up in perfection, which is what I was saying with the full moon in Virgo on Saturday. There's also something about here letting others see the true you. Because you're meant to break free from the illusion of separation here. For some of you, I feel like you put this other side of you in like poetry or in some type of creative expression. And maybe others might be like, I wonder, where do they get this knowledge from? Or how do they know certain things? And it's like, well, they went through it. That's the whole reason why they're able to speak on it. But I feel like you haven't yet like claimed that part of you is what I'm getting. For someone here, you guys are, I don't know what this means between quotations, like real artists and real writers. You know, I don't know if maybe you feel like you're not, and the Fae family's like, yes, you are. They're wanting you to take creative action from a place of power, personal power. And I feel like you guys, this is where your creativity thrives the most, is when you apply from personal experience. Yeah, they're wanting you to step out boldly. So I don't know if there's something or a side of you that you have been hiding here, pile number 2. But they're wanting you to be more bold. Now again, you guys want to know the timing. There's something about timing here. I don't know, you guys. Follow your intuition with that one. Small steps, right? Small steps. I feel like this might be a continuation from pile 1 to pile 2 as well. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you have been receiving, these messages. For some of you, there's good news coming in as well. Divine order, redirection, clear the path, temporary pause. Okay, so if you have been going through a pause or like a slowing down of energy, just know it's because you've been doing all this inner healing. You have been going within in order to, you know, get to those treasures of some type of experience here. Yeah, divine direction. Wow, there's a lot of divine energy here. Divine order, divine direction. It's like divine intervention is going on here for you guys. Yeah, because there's something about your cravings that in order for you to see this craving, you needed to disconnect. You needed to disconnect. because it was toxic. Energetic cords. It was toxic. And I feel like because of this shift, because you're aware of it, you're going to be able to shift as well. I'm getting collective consciousness. For some of you, don't get caught up in this overthinking. For others of you, it's like you were doing one thing and now you're going to move into another because your guides are pushing you in a different. And that has been a theme here of stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's what the whole box reference that I was talking about. Yeah, life changes. These are big changes that are coming in. A lot of like Uranus energy. But in order for you to do that, it's like you had to connect with yourself. You had to. It's like you had to go within. And I feel like you guys have been doing that, but now you're at the place where you're kind of like being asked to take the next step. But like I said, use your own intuition when it comes to that. And follow your own inner voice here. But you're ready for this new chapter. And at the bottom, so it is, God's will. Yeah, like I said, there's something here that is very much divine intervention. Yeah, but that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.